Morning legends, Tuesday morning, maybe the best day of the week. Probably not though. Today is going to be a great day, and today we're going to focus on the 1%ers, the 1% things that you can do that add up over time to make you an insane cardiovascular athlete and probably a better person too. But if you're new here, my name's Connor. Welcome to the Peak Stride Run Club. Let's absolutely send it today. Basically what we do is we just talk a lot of shit every single day. So if you're into that, then stick around, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Let's go stretch. Now, if there's one thing that I've learned over the last, year, it's that these little 1% tasks that you can do to just bump yourself up and just improve little bits at a time, they add up so much over time. It's like an avalanche of just 1%ers. And if you don't do them, it's essentially the same as being a negative 1%er. Like you're losing potential fitness gains and productivity gains and athletic gains. So what do you want to do? Do you want to be a 1%er or a negative 1%er? It's up to you. Like a year ago, I basically did no stretching or mobility work at all, really. Even when I played soccer back in the day, after I warm up, we would all get in a line and stretch and stuff like that. I never did it. I just went and got a drink and then came back once the stretching was done. But now I'm absolutely obsessed because I know that it's that 1% thing that's going to help to build me up over time, continue to keep me nice and nimble and, mobile as I eventually get older at some point, and it's only going to make my life even better. And even if this 1% thing, theoretically will make you a better runner or a better athlete, but the science doesn't actually show it, like stretching, for example, the habit itself of just turning up and doing these little tasks throughout the day to get yourself better is like little mental wins that you're ticking off in your head. And that's awesome. So what do you want to be? Do you want to be a 1%er or do you want to be a negative 1%er? Let me know in the comments below if you want to be a 1%er today or a negative 1%er. If you can add in these little tasks, that's only going to set you up for success. Because if you can do the small things well, you're going to do the big things really, really well. And that is going to be when you're going to have your day where, you're going to have an amazing race result or something like that. And you're going to go, thank fuck, I spent a lot of time doing all of the little things right for many, many years. But I tell you what, my hips are so much more mobile since I've been doing this daily stretching mobility stuff. And I'm so thankful for it because it means that it's probably not going to be an issue ever again, hopefully, which is amazing. Thank fuck for that. Ugh. Okay, this is another little 1%er that people don't really talk about that much. So when you're doing hard exercise, the main limiter to that exercise is heat, dissipating heat from your body to continue running fast. Now, the way that your body does that is by sweating, and the sweat actually comes from the fluid in your blood, and so your body tries to boost up the amount of blood volume that you actually have so that you can sweat better and get better overall. But that increase in blood volume by adding more fluid actually reduces the percentage or the concentration of red blood cells, and so your body once again responds to that by increasing red blood cell production. So if you're doing lots of training, you get an increase in blood volume, and from that you get an increase in red blood cell total count, which is really, really cool. Now, if you're not drinking enough water to facilitate this blood volume increase as you're getting fitter, it's not going to actually work. This little 1% thing of drinking water constantly throughout the day and having electrolytes and stuff is going to help to give your body that boost in red blood cells and blood volume and overall hydration itself so that you can continue to get fitter and recover. There's a little 1% hack for you. Get around it. enhances your running performance by probably 1% at least is a good running hat. Just, it cannot be replaced. The performance gains from having a good running hat cannot be replaced except for maybe EPO, okay? Link is in the description. Another 1%er, look after your tendons. It's really fucking loud. I don't even know if you can hear me. There's some stuff going on over there. But tendons really like continuous loading to help remodel the tendon and make it stronger, okay? So while you are running and doing that kind of stuff, you can also add in some long sustained isometrics on things like the calves and other tendons in your body throughout the day, and that's going to build up those 1%ers over time to make your tendons indestructible, because tendons and running do not get along for 99.99% of the population. So look after your tendons. It only takes 5 minutes per day. Okay, the next thing that is going to improve and give you that 1% is working on your weaknesses. You see, every runner has some sort of weaknesses that they have never fixed after, you know, it got them injured or it gave them, you know, issues with their running or something like that. They've just never fixed them. And so if you spend at least 5 minutes a day doing that one little bit of effort to get on top of that stuff, it's going to make a massive difference over time. It's just that one little bit of effort. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my routine that I'm doing at the moment to address my own actual issues. I think I've been doing this little mini routine for about 2 weeks now, and I feel like it's definitely making a big difference. And I also saw Tadej Pogacar doing some similar stuff with one of these band things. So it must make me faster on the bike too, which is epic. I guess we're playing a game of, is this camera going to stay in this tree or will it fall on the dirt? I guess we'll find out now. Now currently my weaknesses are my hips just in general and my calves, particularly the left calf. That's where I got the stress fracture last year, and that strength has just never quite come back. Now I do need to get on top of this, because if I just leave it, then what's the first thing that's going to happen when I get into some serious training? Well, my calf is going to let me down. So you guys need to identify the little things that you can do every day to improve you by 1%, so that when you want to do something really big, you've done all the little things already and it's not that big of a thing. Now, whilst there is a place for like a dedicated strength day where you're doing really heavy shit, I find that doing all of this preparation stuff throughout the week, just sprinkling it in every day just to build up this, you know, overall volume of strength related stuff, it's just going to really, really help. And even when you look at the Kenyans, they're doing all kinds of weird stuff with these kinds of bands and stuff like almost every day. In fact, they're doing stuff pretty much daily before their runs to kind of prepare themselves to run really fast. That's a little fun fact for you. Now, if you're finding it hard to find weaknesses that you may have a look in your training history and your injury history, and then go and strength test left to right or right to left to see which side is actually weaker. And if you've never brought that strength back up, that's the kind of stuff that you can help with this on a daily basis. That little 1%ers, that's going to help you for sure. There you go. About 5 minutes worth of work today times by 3. It's about 15 minutes in the day that I've done, that I'm going to continue doing on a daily basis, so that I can start to build this accumulation of just doing the small things so that the big things are bigger. But we all know that the biggest difference that you can make is getting a good quality hat on your head. It's gonna make a massive difference. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.